Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show and here to recap first of a 3-game series, final regular season series of the season for the Dodgers. They play the Mariners and they win game 1. They win 3-2. Today was really the hangover lineup, or I think that's what they call it, the hangover lineup, after they won the division last night. Pretty much everybody got a day off besides guys that normally are in the lineup, like Shohei, Paez, Hernandez. I mean, even Conforto had a few at-bats. Rojas. And Sheen went 1 inning, which was expected. You know, with the wild card being on Tuesday, they're going to need him out of the bullpen in the wild card. So, went 1 inning. This was really a bullpen game. And it was pretty comfortable for the first 7 innings. But then the 8th and the 9th inning, oh boy, Blake Treinen and Tanner Scott. Enter Tanner Scott. But, yeah, luckily they had Eugenio Suarez at the plate, and he swung at pretty much everything. So I got the strikeout to end it. At least Tanner Scott didn't give up any runs this time. He loaded the bases. Shit was too close to go. Shit was too close. But luckily he got a strikeout to end the game. He still wasn't perfect, but fuck, dude. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I still don't want him in the postseason still. But hey, I survived a Dodgers bullpen appearance, so. And to beat the Mariners, because they were playing their guys. It wasn't like, oh, they're resting people too. No, they're pretty much playing their normal lineup of Rosarena, Cal Raleigh, Julio, Josh Naylor, Eugenio Suarez, J.P. Crawford, playing their guys like that. Hell, they even had George Kirby go 5 innings. So it wasn't like they were resting people. But good win for the Dodgers, man. It was just mentally for Tanner Scott. He had to get through tonight mentally, and thankfully he did. And this is a good win against a pretty good team on the road with your C lineup out there. And like I said, it wasn't pretty, but he needed to get out of that jam. I'm not saying I want him as a closer for October. Hell no. But still, at least he got out of it. Blake Treinen. More of the same tonight, really. He gives up a run. He just still wasn't good. The last 3 games are basically prove-it games for guys in the pen. Treinen was a legend last year. We probably don't win without him, but he's been shut so shaky this year. I just can't trust him in high leverage spot. But without Brock Stewart, because he has to have shoulder surgery. Man, what an addition there at the trade deadline. He pitches like 4 games, and then now he has to have shoulder surgery. Great. Man, it's like we should have added an elite bullpen arm for the deadline. Y'all understand. But anyways, I'm just curious what this bullpen's going to look like in October. But tonight, I thought they pitched pretty well, honestly. Justin Wroblewski, 2 scoreless innings. Will Klein, Anthony Bonda, Roki Sasaki, all with scoreless innings. Will Klein should definitely be in the postseason roster out of the pen if they need him. At least, Tommy! But yeah, with Blake Treinen, it was just kind of more the same, really. Like, he's not having that same swing and miss that he had last year. Like, not in the zone a lot. It was kind of just uninspiring at best. And he got lucky to get out of the inning. He got lucky Ha-Seong Kim made that catch to end the inning. Or if he didn't, it would have been 4-3. He just doesn't have the swing and miss this year. He just doesn't have the same spinner movement on his pitches, from what I'm seeing. He just doesn't have that same from last year. But overall, other than that, I thought the bullpen pitched pretty well. I'm sure this maybe the results. I don't know if they're relevant to the Dodgers, but they got good relief pitching. They got some good relief pitching tonight with Wroblewski, Klein, Bonda, and Yota Sasaki. And Emmett Sheen pitches a good first inning. So let's go over this game. Emmett Sheen goes an inning, 22 pitches. He strikes out 3, only the run from the error by Conforto. It was just a tune-up before the wild card series. I mean, I don't know how this was not reported beforehand, but I didn't think he was going to go like 6 innings. I kind of figured it was going to be like a bullpen game. I didn't think he would throw like 80, 90, 100 pitches. And Wroblewski ended up, I guess, being the bulk guy. So, yeah, he went 22 pitches. Yeah, he gave up, he had 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts in that first inning. 1 run not earned because of the Conforto error. I mean, it was hit hard. I mean, it could have been ruled a hit, but maybe should have been a play he makes. Kike had a 2-run homer, which gave the Dodgers a 2-1 lead. He crushed it. And there was a great throw by Andy Pages in the outfield to throw out Josh Naylor at third. It was a great play. That was a great throw. I have to give credit to him because the way he made it look, it was just gonna be a throw to the cutoff man. Usually you can tell when the outfielder's prepping to throw it hard, but this was just calm and he threw him out. And most importantly, Cal Raleigh didn't score. He was at third. I guess he assumed I'm gonna be safe. And the run didn't score. So that was a great throw from Pages that saved the run. Which really came back to be key because 1 run, they didn't get that 1 run. And the Dodgers won by 1 run. Roki Sasaki, another dominant outing. 2 strikeouts, which included blowing 100 miles per hour by a guy, throwing 98 to 100 miles per hour still on that fastball. And then he diced up Cal Raleigh with some nasty splitters, making Cal Raleigh look silly up there. The MVP, Cal Raleigh. He's going to be a damn good piece out of this bullpen. Yeah, he allowed a double, but sometimes you got to give up a hit too. I kind of wanted to see him just give up one hit just to face a little adversity. And he was able to overcome it and get a strikeout on the MVP in the American League. So that was good to see. A dominant, another great outing from Roki out of the bullpen, 2 scoreless outings. That's really all. Let's get to the stat sheet. I don't want to make these last few recaps too long, because ultimately, in the end, I guess these games don't mean much outside of me saying who do I want in this bullpen in the postseason. Who do I trust the most? That's really all I'm really concerned about these next 2 games after not. But yeah, let's go over the stat sheet. Emmett Sheen, like I said, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And you go to Wroblewski, 2 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Excuse me. Will Klein goes 1.2 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Then Anthony Bonda, 1.1 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. To Roki Sasaki, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks. He strikes out 2. Blake Trinan, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, no strikeouts. And to Tanner Scott, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk. He hit a batter and he struck out 2. Got the strikeout to end the ball game. For the offense, Ohtani 0 for 3 and a walk, Paez 0 for 4, Conforto 0 for 2 and a walk and a run scored, Alex Call pinch hitting 0 for 1, Teo 1 for 4, Ha-Seong Kim 1 for 4, and Rojas 1 for 4, rushing 2 for 4 and RBI, playing first base tonight. Kike 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, had a homer, and Rortvedt 0 for 2 and a hit by pitch. For the Seattle Mariners, George Kirby goes 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. I mean, he pitched well, but it was against our C lineup, to be fair. Bazardo, 0.2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Luke Jackson, 1.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Gabe Spire, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And Casey Lugumina, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. For their offense, Rosarena, 2 for 4 and a walk, Cal Raleigh, 2 for 5, Julio Rodriguez, 0 for 2, 3 walks. Josh Naylor, 1 for 2, went out with an injury, I believe. Garver was 0 for 2, pinch hitting. Eugenio Suarez 0 for 5. Luke Raley 1 for 3. Canzone 1 for 4 in RBI. J.P. Crawford 1 for 3. Cole Young 0 for 3. And Rivas pinch hitting 0 for 1. Let's go over the team stats here. Dodgers had 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 errors. They had 2 in the third, 1 in the sixth. They improved to 91 and 69. And despite how it feels like they've been not really played their best all season, they have 91 wins. The Mariners have 8 hits, 2 runs, 1 in the first, 1 in the eighth. They dropped to 90 and 70, had no errors. I felt this team, this is just a good professional ball club. Even with their C lineup, they're able to, in a bullpen game, they were able to get it done against a team that was still playing their starters. But yeah, let's go over the scoring summary. Bottom of the first, Rodriguez was safe at second on the fielding error by Conforto. Top of the third, Kike homers, make it 2-1. Top of the sixth, rushing singles to make it 3-1. And then Canzone with an RBI single in the bottom of the eighth. But the Dodgers were able to get the win. And Josh Naylor left the game with minor groin tightness. And this was as a precautionary measure. For the Seattle Mariners. So yeah, Dodgers win 3-2. Let's go over the pitching matchup for tomorrow. For game 2 of this 3-game series. To close out the regular season. Tomorrow it'll be Tyler Glasnow and Logan Gilbert, 9:40 Eastern. For game 2 of this 3-game set. So that's all to say. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.